Hello everyone, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. This is the first of the advanced jobs I have not shown in the pre-story ending section of the LP. So party-wise not too much has changed. I think there's a few level ups that we gained, maybe 3 or 4 on the higher level characters, and Dreisang gained, I don't know, maybe 8. Don't quote me on those numbers. And this is a sorcery-based boss. And my plan is to use a combination of Cyrus and Harnett to try and keep the party safe. So Cyrus is a secondary dancer, which means he has the seduction, which makes skills used by a target AoE, basically. Now, the description says only enemy targeting skills. So if I target a single enemy with a skill, it will instead target all enemies. That's incorrect. It will also work on allies. So if I buff someone up with this, and they then use a buff on the party, then if that is a single target buff, it will also affect the entire party, from what I understand. And I believe I've tested this as well, but it's been a month or so. So possibly, yeah. If I'm wrong, you'll never see this, basically. And the idea is to then use Harnett with Reflective Veil, granting allies the ability to reflect elemental attacks. The idea is to make this an AoE thing. I'm hoping it'll work out nicely, but if it doesn't, yeah, I don't intend to put failed attempts on YouTube. It'll just be like, it might take 10 tries. This is the first try. I will note how many it has taken, but yeah. I was going to equip support skills. The elemental attack's not going to be so important. Do you have the thing where you're... Which class is that? There is a... I think it's a dancer, maybe? There's a support skill that makes... yeah, the show goes on. There. Status augmentations you grant to allies will persist for 1 additional turn. I will just equip this. And yeah, we'll give this a go. Now I also have... Can I check this from these windows? No, I can't, okay. I also have a nice summon that I can use. Incidentally, my windows are wide open, because it's about 1 billion degrees in my room, and it's 1 billion minus 5 degrees outside. It's awful, but at least it says there's the hint of cool air. So there might be, like, loud noises. It's not been too bad so far, but, yeah. There's like people in the streets, dogs barking and such. I'll do my best to cut that stuff out, but no promises. Okay. So we have to kill or defeat Dreisang.
If this beest thy will.
What to do?
I don't know what this does. It clearly decreases my elemental attack and physical attack. I think the crossed out arrow up ×5 thing means I can't use buffs right now. Gonna try anyway. Donate BP to Harnett. If it just opens with this, then there's nothing I can do about it. I will just need to wait for it to run out. Donate BP.
Here you go.
Cyrus.
Now, What next?
Now I'm guessing
Now the true lesson
that this is not going to
begins.
work.
Lady Grace smiles upon us.
Yeah.
Letting my
So this
arrow
means for
fly
5
true.
turns I just don't get
Coming.
don't get the buffs. Now I'm just going to try this because I did capture a chubby Kate. So I think there's a chance that the chubby Kate can remove that. I don't know. I'm just gonna try it, basically. Opulent Olive is kind of useless. Lab of Luxury? Don't know what that does. Opulent Trio. Oh, that's a lot of buffs. That's just straight up invincibility for a few turns, I think. So the chubby Kate is really hard to capture. Using everything I can currently do, I can get the capture rate up to maybe 25%. But that's fine, right? 25% just means I have to try 4 times. It can be done. And yeah, right now the sort of halo thing, if you see the effects flashing, that halo thing means if any of us dies, we're immediately resurrected. And I don't know what the others do. There's definitely something that just made me take 0 damage. And yeah, those buffs are ridiculously powerful to compensate for the fact that it's not easy to get.
What next?
But I didn't cheat or anything. I got this legitimately, but you can cheese some fights that aren't insanely difficult by just, you know, grinding out, summoning, grinding out those captures, and then you have 3 maybe of them, giving you 9 summons in total. And then these buffs can just, if things are looking really bad, if you just get a 3 boosted summon of that off, there's the thing that heals you to full and resurrects anyone who's dead. There's the thing that just makes you immortal, gives you the auto resurrection. It's pretty good, to put it mildly. Anyway, I am going to. I've got a bunch of these pomegranates, so I'm just going to use one on myself.
Let's
And
do
Tressa, you can also donate BP to Cyrus.
Now,
And Cyrus, I just hit him. That is not going to do much, of course. Donate BP, not really necessary. Can I collect from him? Yes, which means I can also steal from him, technically.
mine. Now, what next?
Okay.
My focus
Now we are
is
going to use
unparalleled.
this.
Lady Grace smiles upon us.
So Hanet's abilities
What's
will
it do?
affect everyone. Honestly, you can just attack him. Just
Coming,
those zeros.
if thou
Just
darest.
insane.
Coming.
And now we're doing Reflective Veil, which, as you can see, the description of the Dancer skill is just a bit bad. It affects my entire
Thou
party,
shalt get what thou
meaning we
givest.
now reflect
It's
spells.
the logical course of action.
And you're getting patience, so why not, you know, analyze a weakness.
Much to learn.
It's weak to lightning. I honestly expected him to have only physical weaknesses. I did look into the bosses a little bit, but not too much. I didn't read full strategy guides. I just thought, okay, this is gonna be a magic guy, so reflecting magic might be really nice. What can you do? I guess we'll do a transfer room,
Feel the power.
because that combo is still fine. Now I think the spell reflection doesn't work because it's superseded by my immortality buff. That just means I just can't be affected by anything right now. I think it's the 6-turn buff that I've got active, which means, yeah, for 6 turns, just ignore enemies, basically. Alright, let's just reduce his physical defense, because why not? Harnett. And Cyrus. Analyze more. Just want to know all his weaknesses.
What is the logical course? Much to learn.
Okay. And he's only got 169,000 HP left, quote unquote only. Right. Keep going, I guess.
What is the logical course of action?
Right, you can't really do that much, so why don't we... Isn't there something... Yeah. Powerful... physical attacks, why not? You can... just do normal attack, I guess. And on Tressa we can do a Thunder Room.
Lightning.
I'm guessing that his weaknesses will
Letting
change,
the
but
hunt beginning.
no, might as well. He's still weak to the lightning.
Letting the hunt
I
begin.
think it's slightly OP what I'm doing here.
What is the logical course of action?
You can't use a sword, right? Just lightning blast,
Nothing will quiet the storm.
just to get some shields down.
Out of my way.
You can use a sword, so let's just break him real quick.
It's my turn now.
Alright. I also gave her one of the double axe things. There's it's like one you get from
Letting my
doing a
arrow
side
fly
quest,
and
and then
true.
after you finish Olbric's story, there's another one you can buy in Stoneguard, I think. If you want to know all that stuff, just look it up on the wiki. I'm not going to provide too much like intel on that stuff. Okay, we still have 3 turns of invincibility. Wondering if I want to summon anything. Don't think I do. And we already have 9 stacks of the reflection thing, so I think for the moment, yeah, I think I can just do a fully boosted normal attack chain. Second serving is so nice. Right, Therion. Do we want to give a... No, we don't need BP donations. I mean, his normal attack's not that great, but
What
just
to do?
7,500 from the pursuit, it is pretty nice. Right. Just attack, I guess. Her pursuit's not that powerful, she's lower level. I think that's what influences that. Let's analyze his final weakness. 120,000 HP-ish left.
Interesting dilemma.
Wondering if an attack will do more. It's definitely 10,000.
Come in, if thou darest.
Though it can't only be level, because Cyrus's pursuit did 9999 and Harness barely did half. Okay, let's see. Steel is 48%, 78%. Refreshing Gem, it's nice. Not really something I ever use, but in a pinch it can come in handy. Yeah, we don't know what his weaknesses are. Those? I was lucky.
Here I go.
We still have 2 turns of invincibility, I think. Well, you want to transfer rune when we've got that fully buffed, so for the moment, just normal attack, I guess.
Now, what next?
Enemies that are weak to access are definitely the easiest to break for me, though.
Much to learn.
Okay, weak to dark this time. I don't know why I have Eye for an Eye active on Therion. But yeah, Divine Majesty is supposed to, I think, remove all my buffs, but apparently my invincibility from the cat just bypassed that. That's interesting. You can't really do much, right? Yeah, I don't know, get the pursuit. It's 6,000, even though the enemy's not even broken. Sure. Like 80,000.
Let's do this.
Tressa.
Ah!
Transfer
Feel the
room.
power.
Come in, if thou darest.
On you, I'm just going to save up the BP. Okay, this time we're getting the reflection, because our invincibility wore off, but that's what, about 4,000 damage he's just taken from each character, so 16,000 damage from each of his triple attacks. Alright, now I don't need to donate BP. Yeah, I don't think I do. Can't do... oh, I can do bow attacks.
What next?
Harned will need to give us more of the reflection next turn. So now we can just do some more damage, I guess. And yeah, I was going to check something, but so just... yeah, rest will now affect the entire party as well, so restoring SP and HP, which is nice, especially the SP. The HP heal is not that great. But yeah, for her I'm probably just gonna want to save up some BP.
And now the true lesson begins.
Cyrus can buff up Harned
Lady
with the
Grace
seduction
smiles
again.
upon us. Now, what next?
And then guess just do a normal attack.
My turn.
Alright, does anyone else need BP? I don't really think so.
I see through your defenses.
So let's just weaken his physical defense, I guess.
Yes.
It's my turn now.
Oh, I'm guessing... oh yeah, Eye for an Eye, that's the other buff the cat gave me. I also reflect... I don't only reflect magic. She also gave me physical counter. Alright, do I want to heal anyone? You know what? Might as well.
Yeah, time for a break.
And that was unboosted, so that was
Let
nice.
the hunt begin.
Just to heal that bit of damage.
Come in.
But now we actually want to yeah, get our elemental reflection back up.
An interesting dilemma.
And now maybe analyze him again, see how much he's got left. Oh, 40,000 only. That's not too bad. Huh. That's not nice.
What next?
Not that it matters, but it's not nice.
My turn.
Alright, so I'm thinking I don't want to use a different rune right now. I'm just going to break him and then see what his weakness is changed to after, if I want to apply another rune. We'll stick with the lightning for now, even though he doesn't have the weakness to lightning, but it's fine. SP is still doing okay, so there's not really any need to rest, which means we can just... yeah, just attack him. Again, the damage is from the pursuit, but no.
What next?
That's fine. Cyrus. Ah, okay, it's a bit underwhelming. I thought it might be a little more.
Course of action.
Yeah, the pursuit just wins. Right. I've stolen, I've collected. I think this might just be the final turn of the fight. Yeah, okay.
And that's that.
I'm wondering if I'm a little over-leveled here, but... I'm not gonna complain about it. I know some of the optional bosses that I've sort of tried a little earlier were still pretty tough, so... There's a big wolf guy I fought for an optional quest that was not a cakewalk by any stretch. He killed me 5 times in a row, and yeah, don't really know how I'm gonna tackle him just yet. So with this we get the something Archmage Sorcerer secondary job. All right. Now you can become, instead of the Dancer, which is not a bad combo, you can become the Sorcerer. And since you have plenty of skill points, now he just gets triple elemental attack AoE things for more elements. So the Scholar got the double fire, lightning and ice. And here we have triple fire, ice, lightning, but also wind, light, and dark. And we get elemental break, reducing elemental defense. It's not that relevant, I guess. And for the divine skill, we get, yeah, for 3 turns, all elemental attacks by an ally will become critical, which is pretty good. Oh, it also gave us an achievement. Let's also look at the support skills. That we got there. Intimidation. Chance that foes begin battle with physical and elemental defense. Increased damage dealt when striking a foe's weak point. That means... So it's something I sort of do intuitively if an enemy has a weakness to something. In order... So... that it breaks his shield, basically. You know the game. Then I always try to use that against them, even if they're already broken. But without this passive, that doesn't actually do anything. Right, if an enemy's broken and their shields are gone, then doing lightning or fire damage is irrelevant. Unless you have something that boosts one of those damage types. And in this case, if you had a weakness to lightning, then the lightning would actually do more. Elemental attacks consume double SP, but also deal additional damage. That's pretty good, I think. And yeah, increased just straight up more damage with elemental attacks. So let's roll with that. Right, I think next I'm going to try the War Master, which is going to be down here, Shrine of the Warbringer. But yeah, that'll be a different video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!